Welcome back to another knife rundown episode where today we're going to be doing a brief overview of the Buck Sprint series, specifically the Sprint Select series. They're more budget-minded things. It's going to be a very quick, short, just generic rundown of some of the facts and size comparisons to these knives, and hopefully help those of you who are looking for a budget or relatively inexpensive USA-made knife find what you're looking for. So we'll start just Buck Sprint Select size comparison to Case Mini Trapper and Case Trapper. I thought that might be a nice idea going forward because a lot of people that will be looking at Bucks are familiar with Case and their kind of Trapper line. So here we have that. It's about the same size as a full-size Trapper, which is, in my opinion, great size for a pocket knife. It's in that 3-ish inch range. That's what I kind of prefer when I'm carrying. It's not too big, it's not too small. Buck 110, and we'll do the Benchmade Griptilian. So again, similar in size to the Griptilian, a little shorter and definitely lighter than the Buck 110. But in my opinion, fantastic size for a knife to carry frequently. It's got polymer handles, so there's a little bit of flex in the handles. I think it's like, I don't remember what they call it, glass-filled nylon, maybe GFN handles. But again, it's just that plasticky polymer, which is fine. This retails for $60 at Bass Pro Shops. I just looked it up. And I think on Amazon you can find it for like $48 sometimes on sale, which is a fantastic deal. Made in the USA, Buck USA. It is USA made. It uses their 420 HC steel, which is the same thing that, the classic Buck 110 uses. Done by Buck, heat treated by Buck, so it will last you. It would be better than any just generic 420 HC steel. I know people hate on that because it's a budget steel, or it's not, it's not one of the super steels, but it does function very well. This is the first pocket knife I ever got a little while ago, and I've only had to sharpen it really, 3 or 4 times, like actually sharpen. Just touch it up on a ceramic stone, and it'll definitely get right back to where it was. So that's the Select part of the line. Again, $60, made in the USA, fantastic. Flippers, liner lock. Now, this is called the Sprint Ops Pro. This is a discontinued model, but they do still make the Sprint Ops with this funky looking blade shape here. This is G10 handles with S30V steel by Buck, which I've found to be fantastic. I've never had a Buck with that kind of steel on it. And this thing has been phenomenal. It's, again, the G10, the liner lock flipper. I think they make these in micarta and carbon fiber now. I don't think you can get them in G10. And I think they retail for $150 to $200. I got this on sale while they were discontinuing it for just under $100, which I thought was a steal. I love this thing. Again, super durable, no flex in the blade, no flex in the scales at all whatsoever. It's rock solid, made in the USA, which is, again, pretty important. I like the look of this. I like the blue. I think the blue is very sharp looking. A lot of people, just for the entire Sprint series, seem to not like this sharp kind of pocket clip on there. You can kind of see it angles up, and it's at a relatively sharp angle. So when it's in your pocket and you kind of move around a little bit and twist and do all those things, it will poke you a little bit. I haven't really found an issue with that. What I will say is when my phone is in my pocket, it kind of got caught on my case, and it would always get, my phone case would get kind of stuck on it, and I'd pull my phone out or pull my knife out, and I would notice that happening. But that's just, again, because I had a broken phone case and it would kind of snag on there. So I actually kind of like this pocket clip. You put it in your pocket and it will hold the knife at an angle. I don't know if you can kind of tell that. So that's where it rests in your pocket, and it will hold it at an angle. So when you bend down, the knife won't kind of jab you in the leg. So I think this thing's fantastic. Finally, the Sprint Pro, which is the highest end of the series. This is in carbon fiber. This is actually the only knife that I do not use that I own, just because I absolutely love the look of it. I love the finish, and it was hard to find, hard to get, and I just, I really like this thing. I use pretty much every other knife that I own aside from this one, but I think the look of this thing is just awesome. I love the carbon fiber. I don't have any other knives in carbon fiber. The action on it is perfect, better than the Selects. The blade shape I love. I don't know. I just love the look of it. Same thing, lino lock flipper. The carbon fiber gets up into the 200s unless you can kind of find one on sale somewhere. And they also make this in micarta as well, but I think it's tough to find that G10 version anywhere. So just keep that in mind. Also made in the USA, same pocket clip. They're all the same effectively, just different blade steels, handles, and kind of that, again, that action is a lot better on the Pro version for some reason. One thing that I will talk about, I know Buck offers their lifetime warranty, made in the USA, American company. They have their lifetime warranty, but when I got this at a heavy discount because they were discontinuing it, there was this rattling noise. I would shake it and there was this rattling noise. And so I thought it was the stop pin. I didn't want to take it apart because I emailed Buck, and if you take it apart, it voids the lifetime warranty. So I was nervous to take it apart. Emailed them, didn't get a response, emailed them again, got kind of a response several days later, emailed back and forth, and then I ended up getting them to kind of send me a prepaid shipping label to ship it back to them so they could fix it. I'm going to be honest, that was the only interaction I've ever had with customer service at Buck. I've interacted with customer service at Case, Benchmade, Microtech, and Kershaw. And Buck, they were actually, I don't want to call them rude, but they certainly were not as helpful as I expected them to be with their lifetime warranty, and a company that claims to value what they value and put in all their boxes and things like that. So I was a little disappointed in that. I ended up just undoing the pivot screw, kind of taking the top scale off right here, and seeing that the bearings were in backwards. These are all on ball bearings, so really smooth. And I just flipped the ball bearing around, readjusted the stop pin, put it together, and it works fine now. There's no rattling at all. I was going to just return it, but I figured, it's discontinued, whatever. Let me just try and fix it myself, and it turned out well. So that's just something to note. It did come with like a little defective quality from the factory. So again, something to keep in mind. But for the price and what you're getting, I feel like these are very hard knives to beat. That carbon fiber or G10 with a very premium steel for $100, that's a phenomenal deal. Similarly with the Sprint Select, anything under $100 and American made, that's this kind of quality is fantastic. That's in the same price range as a lot of the Case trappers. So this is a more modern flipper version of that to carry. It's also $1. So, again, it comes with that lifetime warranty. I really, really enjoy these knives, and I wish that they would get more credit for what they are. They're not very popular or mainstream, but I'm hopefully doing my part to increase the likelihood of that happening. I really, really like these knives. You will not go wrong with a purchase of one of these. But try to cut this off here so it's short. Thank you for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to stay updated on all the next episodes of the rundowns and breakdowns coming out. And enjoy the rest of your day. Again, thank you for watching, and take care.